Man.
Panther, you all right?
Yeah, but me not see you. Me I look for you.
All right. So, Panther, we gonna what we gonna what? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. So, Panther, what we're gonna try and do is because we have lost a bit of time. We don't want to lose a lot of time with you. We have decided maybe we're gonna do a telephonic interview with you. Is that okay?
Yeah, no problem.
All right. So in case you're joining us right now, I have finally managed to get out of Pink Panther. We're just having technicalities. You couldn't find us on Instagram. We also had issues with the Facebook platform. So I do apologize to the listeners that we have moved from pillar to post. But we have finally managed to get hold of the big bad Pink Panther. He's on the line right now from the United States of America. Panther, you are live right now on Reggae Drive Time 365 in Johannesburg, South Africa. Welcome.
Yeah, well, yeah, respect my brother. Live. But my sound,
Yeah, you sound good, man. You sound loud and clear. All
right.
All right. So there's quite a lot of people who have been so eager to hear your voice, and I'm glad that finally your voice is live right now. So I want us to jump into the matters of the business. You
definitely, my brother.
Yeah, man. So let's start by just talking about what is happening in the world. Which part of the world are you right now?
Well, at the present moment, I'm in New York City just for a minute, and I'm gonna be done back in Jamaica like a couple weeks from now.
All right. Okay. And how's the whole pandemic affected your movements as someone who's always got a busy schedule?
Well, it affects me a lot, because most of my shows cancel. Most interviews me I do, on promotion and my new rhythm. So no show not going, All I show them is on hold right now.
Wow. And obviously for selectors all over the world, this is an effect. And there is no way that you'll be able to make up for this year. But what have you been spending your time doing right now during this pandemic?
Mostly making new beats, putting out songs, kind of produced different from selector. I'm doing some producing, so mostly in the studio, busy in the studio.
All right, that's good. So, Panda, let's jump a little bit for the next 10 minutes. Let's take the fans who are listening right now a little bit back. You started off as one of the shooters or one of the selectors on a sound system called Black Cat. I'm not sure if this is exactly the history that where your journey started. Did your journey start Black Cat, or you prior to Black Cat you were on another sound?
I was on a little sound before that, but my right career started on Black Cat.
All right. So your career, around what time did your career start, Panther?
I start officially 89.
1989, and that's when you joined.
89.
Is that when you joined Black Cat?
Yeah, that's when I joined the Black Cat team.
Right. And your sound hails from Manchester in Jamaica, right?
Yeah, Christian to exact, Manchester, Jamaica. Yeah.
Manchester. Are you born and raised in Christian in Manchester?
No, I'm from Seaview Garden, Lanspen, in Kingston side.
All right. Okay. I wanted you to say that.
But Black Cat family is from that side. So that's why the link met. So the rest of Black Cat team is from Manchester side.
Right. So your journey it was catapulted from Black Cat, and for those who are sound system fanatics from the continent of Africa would have known of some of the achievements through your journey with Black Cat. What I don't want to do is I don't want to dwell too much on your history. I want us to obviously sort of like move and get the people to actually understand why you are known as the 9-star general. So what has happened in your career? You managed to win a lot of sound clashes, dating back from obviously your early 90s, mid 90s, right up to where we are right now. What are some of the
definitely?
Yeah. What are some of the phenomenal clashes that you've taken part in and you have also come out victorious?
Well, as you know, I'm the most decorated selector in the world.
Right.
I have 9 world titles at the present.
Right.
No other selector I won the amount of world clash I've won. I won the most, 9.
Wow, that's a lot.
And that is just That is just world clash, you know. Remember, I'm not checking the regular clashes. Them we do all it more clash and going tag team. What if a clash with them, man?
All right.
Stone for dead. I just win a clash like last couple weeks ago when I killed Tony Mataran and the stream. That in the arena, like versus.
All right. So some of the clashes that we have listed the World Clash in New York City, the World Clash in Jamaica, also known as the Death Before Dishonor, the UK Cup Clash, the World Clash in Canada. You also got the Death in the Arena, which is the latest one in 2020. If you were to look at all these clashes, and these clashes are the ones, amongst all these clashes, that's where you've managed to get 9 titles. If you were to look at all these clashes, which clash could you say is one of your biggest and was the hardest?
Why is that? A couple of them, but I'm going to choose one. 2004 was a clash named Road to Athens.
Right.
When everybody want to win that one was huge because we got a lot of sponsors. Puma was involved, and the Prime Minister for Jamaica, and all of things involved here. Everybody want to win that one. Road to Athens. We will go to Athens to represent Jamaica.
All right. So
I win that cup. That was a very big one.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do to the listeners. I'm just going to give them a sneak preview of some of your achievements. So stay on the line, don't move, take a listen.
I want general in here, Pink Panther the general. Peer one what a quan, yo. Peer one what a quan, yo. Kill my tick home, sayonara, they my did tonight. Matarana will a couple long before daylight. And him take the highway if it come here today. But Ricky Trooper go home another way. The whole of them a left you in a box. Never get them facts straight. Now them flap a boom like them set one spring. Tell the whole of them famous look. But now I feel bust. Go we have enough of fear.
So they will all come plan for the one little youth. So they will all come plan for the one little youth. Everybody want to kill Pink Panther. Oh, no song. No song. Mataran, Chupa, and the China them we on them dog. Oh, no song. Easy.
Voice of One Panther.
Jamaica. When I tell you from about 3 hours ago, say. I'm not left it. Water in my eye, I'm not left it. Warrior son. So true you hear the government legalize hope you're done and you come here and you hope you're close. You come here and you hope you're close. But a peer river down here.
Let me tell the Adam something, it's the Panther. Pink Panther was born as a sound killer. And the Adam for know that. That's why a whole heap of sound get murdered over the years. And Richard Steve not telling them this. Listen to this.
Drop on this boy, we call my name. With Leela High. Counteraction.
Yeah, man, them for no say yo, a Pink Panther, you know.
Easy.
Yes, Rasta, me. Curly locks the vice box with the vice of Muta Baruka. Yes, and I represent for deathinthearena.com. Yes, Rasta, me, I tell you. Without further ado, out of Manchester, Jamaica, we have the legendary Panther. Them man they kill more people than cancer, me I tell you. Over 3 decades, them man they kill sound. Them man they kill sound from uptown, downtown.
Easy.
Down sound.
Morning! Here one! Long time I don't come down here. They must stifle it. I talk about Panther. You know how much years it I go on? I mean, win the first one and then I put back on it. So they're not ready for me to come down here yet. We're not ready for it now? Me see me fans, them are not here. Push it up! Run that!
I want to stop and observe a moment silence of peace. Yeah, we're peace ready now. What I'm saying, I want a war. Right, Panther, no nothing. Say what a clash, yo. Black cat, what a clash, yo. Oh, what a war.
Push it up! Push it up! What is it?
Yo, tonight some pussy will get some shots in at them faces.
So, Panther, what we did, we just went and we took some sneak previews of some of your clashes, and we ended with...
Yeah, we realized that one, but you have a only fine clash one.
So what we did, we ended with the one that you were talking about as the biggest one. Tell us more about that clash, and it was one of your significant. And if I remember correctly, the prize was you were going to be the selector for the Jamaican Olympic team at the Olympics. Is that correct?
Yeah, because the clash was very loaded. The lineup was big. It was Black Cat, Ricky Trooper, Mataran, Mighty Crown, Poison Dog. It was big. The lineup was huge.
Right.
Beat them bad. Beat them like drunk up.
one thing we've seen over the years with you when you play, you are one of those selectors. I think when you obviously you belong to the team of selectors known as the dinosaurs. You're one of the dinosaurs, but amongst the dinosaurs,
yeah.
So tell us more about this whole dinosaur notion, and how do you feel to be counted amongst the dinosaurs?
Yeah, it was a good feeling. Honestly, I don't know how that's something to come up, but I think it's the clash them over the years where all our win.
Right.
They pick out the five of us. Was Pink Panther, Squingy, rest in peace, Mataran, Firelinks, and Ricky Trooper.
Right.
So it's a nice feeling to know at least somebody acknowledge all of the hard work I'm put in, you know?
Right.
Yeah, so it's a nice feeling.
Another achievement, or another I wouldn't say an achievement, as somebody who played also a role in your career as someone you were very close to, is a guy by the name Yunzi. And Yunzi has always was someone when you were still shooting a Black Cat. What is the relationship? What is the relationship like between you and Yunzi? And what is the relationship like?
Yeah, we're glad to touch upon it. Like I was planning to reach that side, you know?
Right.
Yes, that was my original team from Black Cat.
Right. Yunzi,
and you have a guy named One and Steve. In pass off now, rest in peace, Stevie.
Right.
Yeah, so you have Gangster, and you have Fire Agent and the rest of them, you know? So it's the whole team. But Yunzi was like my main mixer.
Right.
But my father off now, and I do my own thing now. So my own thing as Pink Panther, I have DJ Marvin now as my main mixer.
Right. What is your relationship with Black Cat at this point in time? We know you got the Pink Panther movement, but what is your relationship with Black Cat?
Man, I'm good enough. Remember, say if you're keeping up on my career, you will see where I do a clash for them late last year with Jaro, Black Cat, Mataran, and me.
Right.
New York.
Right.
I beat the hell out of Mataran. I beat him to sickness. So I killed him like 3 times in 1 year. So if Black Cat have a serious clash, them call me. I have no problem to go and do it, even though I'm on my own. I'm Black Cat good.
All right. So Panther, what I want to do is I wanna obviously also touch on your production, and I'm going to be going back into the sound system, and also I'm going to be able to continuously introduce the item to this rhythm that has created a lot of noise in Africa right now. When I receive, I want to say shout out to Major Current, because Major Current is the one who sent me this rhythm, and he says, Lion, you have to listen to this rhythm. It was produced by Panther. But stick a pin to that. We're gonna come back to that rhythm. What I need to ask is that the clash culture itself in Jamaica has seen a lot of growth outside Jamaica. And when I say it's seen a lot of growth, I'm talking about areas like Japan with the likes of Mighty Crown, and also the young sounds that are coming. United States of America, you also got Europe. Here in Africa, we're starting to see small sounds coming up, also trying and emulating the likes of yourself, who have done it at the highest level. And also we've got our own dynamic who's coming from the continent. How important do you think it is for you guys to have built such a huge culture that transcends with everybody in the world?
Well, it's a very good feeling. I mean, me happy to know that so much part of the world is taking it on to Sound Clash.
Right.
Because Sound Clash is very active in the world. Everywhere you turn, you have a clash right now. Clash culture. Well, I don't know why some people think it's dead, but it's very alive to me.
Right. Do you think that this is a question that we always see that when something like this is spoken on different platforms, there is always a notion that you are not celebrated enough. Do you feel that you're not celebrated enough in Jamaica?
If I'm not what?
Do you feel that you are not celebrated enough as for the achievements that you have done? Do you think that you're not recognized enough in your own country?
No, nowhere. Because that's where everything starts, you know.
Right.
Because if we never recognize from Jamaica, we wouldn't be, the rest of the world could never know of a Pink Panther.
All right. Good.
So everything starts from Jamaica. So we could never say that. Jamaica is our hometown, and you know.
Right.
That's where everything starts. So definitely, we have a fans back there who start everything. So you can't go around that.
Right. What we've also done is we've asked the listeners, I'm looking at the live chat. I want to say shout out to Soul Sister who's tuning in. I also want to say shout out to Thierry, to Towfella. I want to say shout out to Miss Petty who are tuning in on the stream right now. We've asked the listeners to post some questions for you. Some of the soundmen who are tuning in would like to ask you. There's two questions that I want to post to you right now that have come through the stream. The first question is that there is always a talk called culture vulture. In your opinion, what is the meaning of a culture vulture? Bearing in mind that reggae and dancehall music originated in Jamaica, but it has spread across the globe. What is the meaning, in your terms, culture vulture? And if there is a term like that, what would you like to see? What would you like for the people who are taking your culture to do with it so that it does not get vultured?
What would like them to do with my music? I'm not getting the question correctly. I want to understand what you're really saying.
All right. So the question is saying, what is the meaning of a culture vulture in your opinion?
A culture, like what's the meaning of a culture music?
No. A culture vulture?
My opinion.
Culture vulture?
What is a culture vulture?
Yes.
What is a culture vulture?
Right.
That's what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, what is a culture vulture?
Oh, okay. All right. So basically, a culture vulture is someone who takes somebody else's culture, utilizes for their own benefit, and they do not give credit of where it's originating from.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, we know look at that going on in the world. We understand that them things they are going out there.
Right.
We're not gonna bash anybody, but everybody knows it doesn't matter what they want to do and don't want to give credit. Everybody know where the credit belongs, you know. That can't hide. That can't change.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what they do out there. Everybody know everything is originated from Jamaica.
All right. The second question is how important is building a relationship with the music you are playing, in quote, studying the box? How important is having a relationship with your box? So how important is that as a soundman?
Very important. You got to know your box. Cause you don't want to go on the stage and turn idiot. You don't want to go up there and know how to play. And you plan, because you can't go to that clash. You take out a set of songs so you can start with. When you go there, you select them before you, play them before you have to go plan B.
Right.
So you have to know your box in and out. Where to find a song, what kind of song you have, which rhythm, everything. So that's what you have to know as a selector.
Right. So you can tell, Panther, all these questions are coming from selectors. Another question that came from a selector is, how important is a speech in any clash? Given that most of the clashes you've won, it's mostly the funniest speeches that you have presented that resonates with the crowd.
Yeah, so what do you say about the speech, though?
So how important...
Give him back the question. I understand. What do you say about the speech?
Oh, they're saying how important is a speech in any clash? So basically...
Very, very important. That's what bring out the clash. You have to can perform. It's not... Clash is a combination of stuff. It's not just have a bag of song. Because you can have a bag of song and don't win one clash for your band. There's a lot of sound out there, every song you can think of, and they never win a clash yet. So performance is a package. You have to can perform, you have to know what to say, you have to be fun, you have to entertain. It's a whole lot of things you have to do in a one. So don't bother feel like you have a couple dub plate, you're ready to take on the world. That's the alone can make you win a clash.
Right. Yo, Panther, I'm sorry, these questions are coming in quick and fast. Another question is also said, Reggae Sumfest 2018 was an Irish and Chin promotion, World Clash. And the rules of that clash was no cursing. What is your take on these types of clash?
No, I don't like them. I don't like the edit. We call them edit clash. They're taking away the charisma, the greatness from the clash. Because when I'm clashing, I want to be myself.
Right.
So I don't like those. But I got to find out. Say the problem with this clash is the sponsors causing the problem.
Right.
Edit the clash there. Yeah, the sponsors. So they have to go back to the roots, man, and keep the clash without sponsor because they're taking away the glory. They're taking away the feelings from the clash, the originality. People want to hear Pink Panther be Pink Panther. They don't want to hear me going like me a Christian.
Right.
Yeah, they want me to be so me not really like it. But I do them because they asked me to do them and I'm a man with love clash. So I just do them, but I don't like them.
We're gonna jump into another question again. Another question that has been posted is that your biggest rivalry. How do you build a rivalry? Like when a sound is a rival, how do you build a rival?
Or do you build one? What you say? I don't understand it.
So I think what the question is trying to say is let's break it into two parts. Who is your biggest rivalry in the industry? Your biggest.
Probably that's what they asked me. Me have a couple, but me and Ricky Trooper have a long history.
Right.
Because when nobody clashing with me, Black Cat and Jaro clash like every night. So me have said Trooper because out of all of the dinosaurs, me and the Trooper clash the most.
Right.
So we have a long history. So it's probably one of my biggest rivalry.
Okay. Another question is, I think this is quite an interesting question. That says, with all the years that you've spent in the sound system business, if there is a doublet that you would cut today, what dub would it be, and what is going to be the artist?
As a new song?
I don't think it's specific. I think if you were, I'm assuming because they're saying if there is a dub you would cut today, which means I think it could have been I think it's a dub that maybe comes back in history or comes back in time. But let's maybe try and see if we can understand this question. If you were to maybe cut a doublet right now that you maybe don't have, and given an opportunity to go back and cut it, what doublet would you cut?
Well, honestly, me actually have every dub, Something know which dub I cut. me have every dub what me need. Actually, all of the bad dub them what me that really need. We have them. So but I couldn't just pick one dub, You have a couple artists out there where right now I'm planning to cut some songs. I have some other event coming up.
Right.
And me have some other songs. Cause what me do is write out my songs them, write them out before me go to the artist.
Okay.
Cut them change the lyrics of the songs them to how me want them. Because I don't play the regular way.
Right.
So I have a couple artists I'm planning to go to. It's not just one person, so a couple of them.
So Panther, this question it's a question coming from me. I know your son very well, Panther son, and he's a good brethren of mine. I vibe with him quite often, and he's one guy who has managed to make his name in the industry as maybe the best link possible out there for doublets amongst others in Jamaica, right? What is your relationship?
Yeah.
What is your relationship with your son? And also, I would like to understand. This is from me. I would like to know. Doesn't it feel that at some point, because of where Panther son is right now, you tend to get favorable doublets better than other sounds?
That's what everybody's saying because you Panther son have this big link and do it dub.
Right.
Everybody's thinking that I get my dubs free, but I have to pay for them. I have to pay. I might not pay them. I might not pay the full price, but I have to pay.
Right.
And my son, and he's my real son. people always asking me if it's just my real son or it's just him using my name. But it's my real, that's my first child, you know?
Right.
I'm a real pitney. He was born in Seaview Garden.
Right. My understanding.
Yes, I'm a youth too.
My understanding is that he was given that name by Bounty Killer, right?
Yeah, because he was planning to use a next name.
Right.
And when him check Bunty said, youth, you know, want bus. You can't use your father's name if you want bus quick.
Right.
What kind of touchball you want? I don't remember the name him the plan to use first, but Bunty tell him he said to go Panther son. And him bus, it don't take 2 months to get bus worldwide. Everybody want to know who this Panther son is.
Wow.
Easy.
So you with all that has happened right now, and with you've obviously moved into your own, you're cutting your own path now as a sound man. So you're obviously still taking bookings. What would you think right now with what is happening? Because I have a feeling that because of the vastness of sounds in the world, there is certain classes of selectors that maybe cannot always be found clashing with any other sound out there. How do you choose who you clash with? Because obviously I know it comes with monetary gains. So if your sound wants to book you, but how do you decide that you want to go to Guyana and clash, or you want to go to Japan, or you want to go to Europe? How does that come about? How do you choose?
But honestly, so me and one of the selector them, me and one of the dinosaur them, we clash with everybody. I don't care who you want to be.
Right.
Yeah, because what happened, enough of the man don't want to clash with the younger selectors, and I don't feel it's fair because if we don't play with them, it's gonna be hard for them to get a career. So we have to help the youths that we are coming to the business to keep the game alive.
Right.
Whether them win or them lose. So me not have the problem playing with a younger selector. So me, and for you call me, and me have the date open, I don't care who you are clash me with, me ready.
Right. Panther, is that maybe from, are you doing that from just an opportunity to give the youths an opportunity, or is just the nature of the type of person you are?
Well, it both ways, because I'm just like, I'm a cool guy like that. And when we look at it, I look at it like this way.
Mm-hmm.
I love the clash thing so much. If it's just we keep on clashing with one another all the day, it will draw out on board.
Right.
So you have to let in the new youth them. You have to make them do what them can. We want to keep the game alive. We don't want the game dead.
But then I'm going to throw in a spanner in that question, because there's been an argument that the young sounds that are maybe less than 10 years old are struggling to draw the Clash fans. What is your take on that?
Well, it can be true, because you don't just get fans overnight, Lion Pass, we have to work for.
Right.
It's not. You just don't play two Clash and feel like you're gonna get fans like that. Fans are something we watch you throughout the years, watch you and believe in you and grow to love you. So it's not an overnight thing. So my advice to the younger selectors when we are at work, just keep on putting the work, your time will come. Because we were in the same position as them. When we just start out, nobody never know we like that. I will grow and gain fans.
Right. I think that's quite important. Now, Panther, I want to now, I know I can spend the entire night asking you about the sound culture, the sound system, and I've got a lot of selectors tuning in, but I also want to jump into the other part of where you're going right now. You've gone into production now, and you've started a company called 5 Camp. What
5-Star Camp. 5-Star Camp. The name of my label.
Yeah, sorry, that's correct. 5-Star Camp. Tell us more. Is that your? Have you got any artists that you have signed artists with this production that we have, the Tanner Yard rhythm, right? Is this only unique to? Did the 5-Star Camp start with this rhythm, or you got other productions that came before that? The reason why I'm asking is you got your selectors like your Tony Mataran and your Firelings, who have put out some production over the years that are notable.
Yeah, man. Man. I have songs come out on the 5-Star Camp before. I have a rhythm named River Water. You can look it up.
Okay.
Nice juggling with Warrior, Ragging Kingdom and all them people there.
Right.
Sniper King. enough artists, so you can look it up. But Five Star Camp is my original label where I register and copyright.
Right.
That's what I use when I'm the producing. So
okay.
So what's my rating?
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play you one song that made everybody pay attention to this rhythm when we first played it. The first song that we played, and it just caught fire. This is the rhythm. This is the song that we played, and it was done by an artist called Rascalico. This one is called Corona.
Mr. Bad Scuba.
Okay.
Fargo, Panther, you know what things.
Yeah, new artist.
Me now go outside unless me got on mass. And me say Django, be careful who you pass. Me say just cool, Rascalico. Corona make business slow. People are buy picker, people are buy hoe. Me see people turn in, some naga do. No dance and keep, nah, no stage show. Chuman, Corona make business slow. People are buy picker, people are buy hoe. Me see people are keen, some naga do. No dance and keep, nah, no stage show. Full fight top keep, the bar them lock. A two place open, supermarket and shop. Me go and me a pen, go pen when me no got. Mommy got church Sunday, pastor church lock. Funeral top.
Yeah. Lion Farm. That youth, that's why you cannot disrespect the younger youth, the young talent, them when you get them.
Right.
Enough producer doesn't vice the young youth, them, and there are enough talent out there.
Right.
That's a new youth from Clarendon era.
Right.
Yeah, Rascalico.
All right. So how this when did this rhythm actually come out? Because we got it last week, but did it come out last week? Actually 2 weeks ago we got it. I think we got it just a week into August.
It just come out now. I think about 3 weeks ago it come out. It just released.
Right. And then the first time I heard it, you were on Instagram with Puma from LP International.
Okay, yeah, I do an interview over there a couple of Sundays ago.
Right. And then after we played Rascalico, the other song that caught a fire was The Angel. And what I like you...
Yes, she's one of the first person voice on the rhythm. I have to give her that.
Oh, wow.
First person voice on the rhythm is Angel. So we have to give her props. Right. She's the one who bust the rhythm.
Wow. So in case you're tuning in right now, you don't know about this The Angel song on the rhythm called The Tana Yard. This is The Angel. I'm assuming because I'm assuming this song here has gotta be the rhythm song. Tana Yard. Right?
Yeah. Huh?
I'm saying The Angel song has gotta be like what you're saying, because it was the first song that was voiced. How were you influenced to name the rhythm Tanayad? Because if you listen to the Angel song...
No. I have the name before. When I give it to her, the rhythm already named Tanayad. One of my brethren, one of my team member from Team General. That's my camp.
Right.
I use them DJ Flex. That's my selector. Him give me the name for the rhythm. And I'm going to give Angel. So Angel build our song off of the name of the rhythm.
All right.
That's the first person voice.
Okay. So in case you're joining in, you haven't heard this song, this is The Angel. Take a listen.
The time I take a watch out my life like a poster. Make your money reach me little closer. Send your money in our own, but in better find some.
In case you're joining, we're vibing with Pink Panther. Shout out to everybody where they party taking right now on the stream. I see Soul Sister. John Fella. Big up yourself.
Me a quarantine. The girl them want money, madam mean. Nah, stop when.
Shout out to Miss Petty Party taking, Papa Bing the Party taking, Shashamane.
Disparate time call for desperate. Me just Corona outside in the ear like sitters. Me nah me.
What do you think you are going to be able? This is what usually happens. You put out a production and then the production becomes very big, and then you then decide to say, maybe that's the route I'm going to take. If you were to balance out producing and selecting, which one comes first?
Selecting, I will never change. I'm a real selector. That is just a side thing for me as a producer. I will never stop select. Never change. Real sound killer.
Yeah, man.
That's my passion right there now. That's where my passion is, Lion. Can't change. That's my passion for class.
Right. I want to say shout out to Major Current, who's also listening right now. He's tuning in. So, Panther, the questions keep coming in, and the other question that I want to pose to you from the fans is that's the reason why when we spoke, we don't like to interview people. We like to vibe with people so that we don't sort of like premeditate what we're going to ask you. So it's better when the questions just come spontaneously. So another question that came from a fan is that we spoke about the relationship with the parent son. You have traveled extensively. What is the best place you have been to?
It's unfair to say the best place. I've been to a couple of places where I get good vibes and good feedback. So I wouldn't choose one place. It's not one place. All right, in Japan, it was very nice in Japan. When I've been to Japan like 15 times in my whole career.
Wow, 15
and
times.
Japan, I have a lot of fans down there. New York is like my second home. You can't beat me. You have to good to beat me in a clash in New York City. You have to come good. Go to the US, I mash up the Caribbean. Canada, my next home again. Them love me in Canada bad.
Right.
See?
Right.
Yeah, man. I'm going to Toronto I travel Toronto from 93, 94.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a long time. So I have to big up my friend in Toronto right now, listen, the bad artist, Major Current,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the artists of the rhythm. Yeah, man, I'm a general that.
Right.
Bad artist. People, look out for him. Dangerous artist.
Major Current is always welcome on this platform. Somebody who has given us energy. And the song on Panther's Tanner Yard Rhythm by Major Current. This one is called One Touch. Take a listen.
A Major Current. One touch me touch her and she melt. Loving academia she never yet fell. She pull on me shirt and buckle me belt. And so she want the voltage from the current. Ha. One touch me touch her and she melt. Loving academia she never yet fell. She pull on me shirt and buckle me belt. And so she want the voltage. Hey. Another mood like me melt hard. Another mood like me with her heart. Woman tell me but she ready for have one new start. She not busy for us but war war. Yeah, hear me star. Another mood like me melt hard. Another mood like me with her heart.
Mad.
Voice of courtesy one, Mr. Major Current. Panther.
Hey, Lion Pa.
Yo.
Why you look for the guy, the next song? I don't know if you play it already.
Not yet.
President Mega. Remember I give it us the last song released on the rhythm. The youth there, I gonna mash up the world too. And next I tell you about some youth I know I gonna mash up the place. New youth, new artists. Can you have to promote the youth them, and them are gonna be the next thing,
That's true.
And
That's
them
true.
Man, I tell you about somebody. Yeah, so
that's President.
Look for the President Mega.
All right, we're gonna find.
Every man can that song. Every man supposed can relate to that song.
Right.
But you have a girlfriend. But you have a woman in your life.
All right. Whilst to look for the president, I'm gonna play you one song. Also, a lot of selectors here in Africa are people who love the old school dancehall, the 90s dancehall. So this song also became. It caught a little light when we played it. This is Silver Cat. Take a listen.
Big song.
Do not call me. Jano. It's a the name where the girl them a call me. Two from what they me locking from early. The girl them a ask so you a move so nerdy. Ash, Mr. Lakini. I saw the girl them a call me. From Jamaica to Miami. Mr. Lakini. I saw the girl them a pre me. Them lock me in and don't want free me. Mr. Lakini. I saw the girl them a call me. From Jamaica to Miami. Mr. Lakini. I saw the girl them a pre me. Them lock me in and don't want free me. Ash, me no care when nobody want talk about. When me lucky, no, me not come out. Me and my girlfriend I work from
big song.
Better you left a vice note. Nah, let nobody in, no matter who I shout. Woman, I women love her, them me can't do without. Me hear them out the road, I run up them mouth out them.
I think what you have done well with this rhythm is to balance out the old school artists, the new school artists, and the youths.
Yes, if you notice, I build it up on 90s vibes.
Right.
That's why the rhythm is so effective.
Right.
Because all the 90s done them. Remember, touch the Mr. Easy yet, The man will lock the rhythm, you know. You have a thing named Little Hero. You know the man will lock the 90s
right.
to the day, you know.
Right. But another question that...
Yeah, man, so...
There's a question that...
I remember we're not going to be the man. Remember we're not going to the king of the dance hall yet.
Not yet.
Be the man, you know.
Not yet. So I'm going to throw in a question that came in, and this question is more like a statement, right? It says, we heard that there was an African artist who voiced on this rhythm through Mr. Easy, but we haven't heard the name or we haven't heard the song on the album.
What?
There was an African artist who voiced on this rhythm through Mr. Easy, but he is not on the list of artists on the album when it came out.
Oh, I don't remember which African artist voice on it. I remember when I touched the Rascal Psycho Flames Fantastic.
Right.
Big combination. Big song for the rhythm again.
Right, let's touch that one.
So you have the African artist who voice on the rhythm. What's the name of that artist?
No, this is a question that has been posted in our chat group. It says, we heard there was an African artist who was voiced on the rhythm through Mr. Easy.
Yeah, African art was trying to, it didn't, I don't think it's complete, but I think it is in the making.
All right.
I don't think it's complete yet, but I think it's in the making though.
Okay. All right.
Everybody wants this rhythm in a lion part. Every artist been calling me. This rhythm is getting hot all over the world.
One thing you got to know about Africa, especially this part of Africa, Panther, is that most of the people who listen to dancehall, if it doesn't have a 90s feel, it's not going to go far. There's a lot of rhythms that have come out of Jamaica in the last maybe 2-3 years that have just faded out. And a rhythm like this...
Yes, I know that.
Yeah.
That's why I choose to build. That's why I choose to use this rhythm. If you notice, original dancehall.
Yes. All right, let's jump in and drop another artist. This is Psycho Flames and Toxic.
Gotta make your money now. I feel hustle now. It's Psycho Flame and Toxic. Yeah. It's all about elevation. You know, work hard, dream big, collect the reward. Not because you try and fail, you not try again. You did up, now you down, now you up again. No respect goes out to all the hustler them who wrote them 9 to 5 to set a better trend. Not because you try and fail, you not try again. You did up, now you down, now you up again. No respect goes out to all the hustler them who wrote them 9 to 5 to set a better trend. We have to respect all the people, them who stick to the craft. Start with the teacher, them who teach in a class. You take your education later on, you better run. Big up the doctor, the nurse and all medical staff and all.
Panther, money.
It's the doctor.
Money, unfitted. Money. Me on money, January, February, March, April. Now left out me, I come me get paid still. Me on money from June to December. Never miss a month yet, ox the calendar. Every month is a money right now.
Benny Man was in South Africa 2 years, about 4 years ago. And and we had an opportunity to meet up with him and voice some doublets. He's a very easygoing artist. How does it take for you? Obviously, you are a household name, but to reach out to an artist like Benny Man and say, please give me some strength on the rhythm.
Yeah, man. Cool. Very easy. Cool youth, easy to deal with, easy to get along with.
Right.
Very cool, yo. Because Beenie Man is like one of my biggest fans. Me like Beenie Man rate me. I think if you really question it, I think that Pink Panther and Ricky Trooper are theme selector from a long time. Someone rate me.
Right.
If you listen to the song, if you listen to Beenie Man go straight down, you will hear what he say in the song, down more in the song. Right.
For those who haven't for those who are listening in and who haven't heard the entire rhythm, you can go to our SoundCloud page. We premiered it. The full rhythm premieres there, and also on the YouTube page, you can find this rhythm. Panther, another question that came in. I know you've spoken about this.
Yeah, the battery soon they did not Lion Pass. You probably have to give me about 2 more questions. The battery they're on red.
All right, no problems. What we want to find out is this is not actually, it's a question that came in. It said that it was a we understand that you lost one of us, the selectors in 2016, Stephen Chang. How?
One and Stevie, yes, same one.
Yes, is it the same one? Right. So the Black Cat family right now. What is Black Cat like without Pink Panther?
Well, it's hard, it's very hard. The feedback I may get is very hard on them, but a man have to do what he have to do, because me have grown youth, and me have my youth them, so me have to try to build something for myself. But me and them not good. We don't have no problem. If they have a serious clash and I can help them out, I will still go there.
Right.
But we have to do what we have to do. Because we're grown up now. We are big men, so we have to do what we have to do. You see me?
That's true. All right, Panther. I know you gotta go, and you told me earlier as well that you had some stuff that you needed to do. So I'm not gonna hold you too long.
I want you to look for the song. What I give you, the President Mega.
President Mega. President Mega. All right.
That song is a song where a lot of people call my feet from all over. I send the rhythm to them. It just released. It's the last song released on the rhythm.
Panther, I don't think you sent it to me. Did you send it to me?
Yeah, man. I sent it to you. And remember, after I send the juggling, I send it single on your phone and tell you, say, let's add it to the collection. Remember?
I've got the I Shot Knock. I got the
one of the biggest song right now.
All right, so what I'm gonna do?
Look for it.
Yes.
But you can look for it now. When you find it, just make sure you put it in the rotation.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, definitely. Now, finally, I'm gonna ask you a question that is related to the continent of Africa. 2 questions. What would it take for you to come and host a sound clash in Africa? And if promoters are listening, how does it take to bring Pink Panther to South Africa?
Well, we have a management team too, so you can link Panther Son the same way. And you can link that number, or give this number, you can link this number straight. Because I always want to come to Africa. That's the only place I don't go yet.
Right.
And I really want to do some shows in Africa, because I know we have crazy fans down there.
That's true.
Waiting on me. Yeah, so I've never been there before. I look forward to come there.
Panther, I want to say thank you, my brother. I know we hit a sort of like a glitch earlier. We couldn't stream live on Instagram, but I appreciate you taking the call.
But we can stream, and next time we go live, and talk some things.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Mm-hmm.
Manners, Panther.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself in the lion, pa.
You're not going yet, Panther. One more tune before we let you go, please.
Which tune is that?
Pedigree. We're dropping Pedigree.
Remember you have all the Maca Diamond too, It's a serious rhythm you're getting now. P90 star,
I make a douches. So let me say.
What's what Maca?
On the bright. Me I live my best life. I only live one. YOLO and me motto and me no respond. My best life. I got the plan. Live every day like I'm alive. My best life. I thought me I live with thanks every day.
Remember you have the little ear too.
Yeah, man.
It's easy. Why the people might forget the rhythm of Lion Part? The rhythm is so. Everything for the rhythm shot. Every song from the rhythm bad. You can't play a rhythm and don't play it all. Every song from it bad.
That's true.
Yeah, rhythm crazy. Then I had.
You know, see us anytime, many time. Real bad man, you know it tough.
Easy.
Anytime, many time. Real gangsters with anytime, many time. Real bad man, you know it tough. Anytime. Real bad man, we no play. Well, you think your skin tough, well, we burn it. Because the people are spit like a furnace. Well, if a copper you was here, we make you earn it. Petrol will make you turn purple like a turnip. Bad man.
Mad.
I shot block.
Yes, so our next new youth again, every man.
Let's tell them so legends will always be legends. Cool, legends will always be legends. Fool, legends you have to respect them. No.
Panther, we've got so many things to talk to you. The time is not on our side. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to schedule another interview with you.
Definitely, yeah, man. Set up our next interview. Okay, and talk again. And this time we try to find us the IG so the people can see me, you know?
Right. So what are you going to leave your fans in Africa? What is the last words you want to leave your fans in Africa with? What are going to be your parting words for your fans in Africa?
Just big up all my fans in Africa. My wish is to come there. I'm so forward. I wish I'd be there soon after the pandemic and everything. I know my fans have done that wait for me for a long time. Pink Panther have never been to Africa before. And that's my dream. That's my dream to go. I don't care which part is in the world, but I have to go to Africa.
Yeah, man, you have to come to the motherland. Panther, manners and respect, my brother. Big up yourself. Yeah, hear me?
Yeah, man, bless up.
Blessings.
Easy.
When I'm full, I shall rock. Whoa, I shall rock. Whoa, yo, 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 yo. Whoa, yo, 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 yo. Me tell them so legends will always be legends. Cool. Legends will always be legends. Fool. Legends you have to respect.
That was the voice of Pink Panther.
Me want them so legends will always be legends. Cool. Legends will always be legends. 6 will never be more than 7. Who no disrespect. How dare you try proof and a man with paying dues. I know so we grow youth. I think you're being rude. Check your ego and curve your attitude. Don't know how to order. Greatness cannot move, so we not go approve. If you this a veteran, me respect you go lose. Can't be man respect if you win your food. Don't know how to order. Me tell them so legends will always be legends. Cool. Legends will always be legends. Cool. Legends you have to respect them. Who no disrespect.
That was the voice of Pink Panther, Massive and Crew. We apologize. We just tried everything to try and have Panther live on Instagram, on Facebook. For some reason, that just never worked. I've always told Tofila that I am anti-Instagram and Facebook, you know.
Easy.
And I think this is evident to what happened tonight. We just couldn't get Instagram going. We just couldn't get Facebook going. It's either Pink Panther couldn't find us. So truly apologize for that hic. Obviously, we lost some time having to we having had to make do with a telephone call, but that's not what we had planned. We so much wanted the item to have a vibe in person with Pink Panther. But one thing I can guarantee you for sure is we will schedule another time with him so that we can vibe with him and make sure that we get you some more insights. You can't prepare something like this, because when you prepare like this and you pre-empty it, it becomes boring and it becomes very long. So that's why I had asked people to send some questions, and I received a few questions. Most of the questions that I was asking Panther were questions that were contributed by either sound selectors and just people who are fanatics of reggae music. So yeah, man, that was Pink Panther. At least we got to speak to him. We were not telling a lie that we're going to speak to him, right? We got to speak to him, so that's what's important. But again, I want to apologize that it didn't turn out exactly how we had planned the interview. But we will always remain humble to the item. Will always follow us on all our social platforms. From the top again, Voice of Kettles One, I Shall Knock. This rhythm is called the Tana Yard.
I shall rock. Whoa, yo, 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 yo. Whoa, yo, 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 yo. Me tell them so legends will always be legends. Cool. Legends will always be legends. Fool. Legends you have to respect them. Who no disrespect. Me want them so legends will always be legends. Cool. Legends will always be legends. 6 will never be more than 7. Who no disrespect. How dare you try proof and a man with paying dues. I know so we grow youth. I think you're being rude. Check your ego and curve your attitude. Don't know how to order. Greatness cannot move, so we now go approve. If you this a veteran, me respect you go lose. Can't this man we set if you win your food, don't know how to order. Me tell them so legends will always be legends. Cool, legends will always be legends. Cool, legends you have to respect them. Oh no disrespect. Me want them so legends will always be legends. Yo, legends will always be legends. 6 will never be more than 7. Oh no disrespect. Oh, you know a legend, them always relevant. Or we come up, you don't stand any chance. Dog should never pick a fight with the elephant. No disrespect. Don't watch it scream on the booze, stream on the views. Someone run the place long before you. On a higher level where you have to tip and salute, no disrespect. Me want no legends will always be legends. Cool, legends will always be legends. Yo, legends, you have to respect them. Oh no disrespect.
Yeah, man, we're gonna respect the legends. Shout out to Panther, he's a legend.
Cool.
9-star general, sound killing machine, whichever you want to call him though. Yeah, man.
Legend will always be
legend. Shout out to a legend like Papa Bingy.
Legend, ain't no ordinary talent. Legend, no disrespect.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mad Minox, a legend. Shout out to Jack Crucial, legend.
When you see greatness,
yeah, man, no can't disrespect the legends, no.
Me want them legends will always be legends. Cool.
Legends who always be legends.
Fool. Legends, you have to respect them. Oh no disrespect. Me want them legends will always be legends. Youth, legends will always be legends. Six will never be more than 7.
Greetings. I am Carlton Coffee, the original bad boy from Outer Trenchtown, Kingston, Jamaica. Former lead singer of the group Inner Circle, see? And you're tuned into Reggae Drive, Time 365 Live on www.lionpowerinternational.com. Every Friday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central African Time. It's your reggae home away from home. So keep it locked on your dial. See? Carlton Coffee says so.